If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Gravity explains the motions of the planets, but it cannot explain who sets the planets in motion. To explain all nature is too difficult a task for any one man, or even for any one age. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy. What we know is a drop. What we don't know is an ocean. Truth is ever to be found in simplicity, and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true. Errors are not in the art, but in the artificers. No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. Nature is pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. The more time and devotion one spends in the service of God, the less one desires the honors of men. In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. The laws of nature are but the mathematical thoughts of God. The best way to understand is a combination of reason and observation. Nature is very consonant and conformable with itself. Plato is my friend, Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is truth. The proper method for inquiring after the properties of things is to deduce them from experiments. My powers are ordinary, only my application brings me success. Live your life as an exclamation rather than an explanation. Genius is patience. Truth is the offspring of silence and meditation. To myself, I am only a child playing on the beach, while vast oceans of truth lie undiscovered before me. An object in motion tends to remain in motion along a straight path unless acted upon by an external force. The changing of bodies into light and light into bodies is very agreeable to the course of nature. We build too many walls and not enough bridges. To every action, there is always opposed and equal reaction. To arrive at the simplest truth requires years of contemplation. If others would think as hard as I did, then they would get similar results. The business of science is to examine and observe. He who thinks half-heartedly will not believe in God, but he who really thinks has to believe in God. The wonderful arrangement and harmony of the cosmos could only have come from the plan of an omniscient and omnipotent being. The truth is ever to be found in the simplicity and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. A passion for calculus is a passion for understanding the universe. If I have done great things, it's because I was standing in the footsteps of giants. Nature does nothing in vain. Men build too many walls and not enough bridges. The cause of every motion is force. The supreme authority is reason. To myself, I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore. In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. God created everything by number, weight, and measure. All material things seem to have been composed of the hard and solid particles. God is the same God, always and everywhere. This most beautiful system of the sun, planets, and comets could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. Opposition to God is atheism in profession and idolatry in practice. Atheism is so senseless and odious to mankind that it never had many professors. God without dominion, providence, and final causes is nothing else but fate and nature. The design of the universe is undoubtedly the effect of an intelligent cause. God governs all things and knows all that is or can be done. Nature is pleased with simplicity and affects not the pomp of superfluous causes. In experiments, we must trust. The description of right lines and circles upon a plane surface is the foundation of geometry. I consider myself merely a child playing on the beach while vast oceans of truth lie undiscovered before me. An object remains in motion unless acted upon by a net external force. A body in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an external force. Every body continues in its state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line unless it is compelled to change that state by forces impressed upon it. The acceleration of an object is proportional to the net force acting on it and inversely proportional to its mass. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Mathematical principles reveal the hidden order of the universe. To measure is to know. The motions of bodies in resisting mediums are more complicated than in free spaces. A wise man is always ready to learn and listen. An idea once conceived cannot be erased. Our ability to comprehend is limited only by our willingness to explore. Knowledge grows through curiosity. One finds the truth not in complexity, but in simplicity. A truly great mind is not afraid of being wrong. Every generation builds upon the knowledge of the previous one. Science is about seeing what everyone else has seen, but thinking what no one else has thought. My discoveries have been made through patient thought rather than through any special talent. The best and safest thing is to keep a balance in your life. Acknowledge the great powers around us and in us. I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself, I seem to have been only like a boy playing on the seashore. There is no way to solve a problem until it is properly understood. The motions which the planets now have could not spring from any natural cause alone, but were impressed by an intelligent agent. Nature is exceedingly simple and conformable to herself. If you understand gravity, you understand the foundation of the universe. Let me think. I wonder if gravity really works the same on the moon. The understanding of complex truths comes from the observation of simple facts. The universe is like a machine, built and set in motion by the hand of God. An error made does not become a mistake until you refuse to correct it. Knowledge and understanding are the keys to progress. Perseverance and curiosity will lead to great discoveries. Learning is a journey, not a destination. Every action you take changes the course of history, no matter how small. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Excellence is not an act, but a habit of persistent effort. The measure of intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Those who seek shall find, but only if they search with diligence. Innovation is born from patience, not impatience. God is the master mathematician of the universe. The nature of the universe is ordered, not chaotic. The laws of physics are the fingerprint of God. God's creation is evident in the wonders of the cosmos. The existence of the stars and planets proves the wisdom of their creator. The complexity of nature is proof of divine intelligence. Science brings us closer to understanding God's grand design. The sun is the source of all life on Earth, placed there by the Creator. The fundamental forces of nature were set in place by a higher power. The order and beauty of the world show that it was designed with purpose.